Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chelsea, and on here I'm talking about all things in your 20s. So if you are a woman in your 20s and you're following God, you're walking with God, you're an entrepreneur, you're a businesswoman, you are welcome to this channel. It's hot, yo. This ring light be making me sweat. Like, girl, just hold on. And if I want to party, oh, I got my lights on. Got my lights on. Got my lights on. Got my lights. I just want to create that sense of community of the things that we go through in our lives. Like, being in your 20s is hard. You're figuring out your life, your purpose. You're sticking with God. Those seasons when you're lonely, you want to date, but you know you gotta wait. Like, if that's you, keep watching. Today's video, I honestly don't know what I'm gonna be talking about. I'm just going to record, and whatever comes out, it comes out. And I don't know the title of this video. I think I just want to talk about that season of you're waiting on God. If you're like in a transition in your life right now, definitely this video is for you, because I'm in a huge transition. Okay, there we go. Like, I am in a huge transition right now in my life. I feel like everything is coming together and everything is falling apart at the same time. It just feels like God is really testing me in this season. When I first started my relationship with God, it was more smoother and easier. I wouldn't say easier, it was just something new and I was ignorant. But now that I've learned more about what the word is saying and I'm not ignorant anymore, I should be more patient. Like, I should be increasing in my faith more. But I feel like this is one of the hardest seasons of my life so far with God. Trusting in Him for a relationship. I'm trusting in Him for breakthrough in my business, a new career. Like, everything is just hitting me at once. Before, I didn't have to worry because I didn't care, but as I'm getting older, I'm starting to think of these things and that I have to start taking it seriously. Although I'm still young, I just turned 25. Like, it's important to start thinking of those things. We shouldn't be too relaxed when it comes to our intentions in our life. We should have like a roadmap to where we're going. Although God has the final say over everything that happens in our life, we should also have that roadmap and start seeing where we want to go, and then allow God to take control and give us the tiny detail. Like, I'm just in that phase where like I said, I'm transitioning. I'm trying to still figure it out. I was in my previous business and I thought, this is what I'm gonna do. This is where God is going to bring me out of the generational curses. He's gonna make me successful. But it just wasn't the case. Now I feel like I have to start over, and it's hard. It's hard when you've been building something and now you have to change, and now you gotta switch the direction. You gotta learn everything over. I understand that, and I've been walking in it, and now I'm slowly building again. But I'm still waiting on something. Something needs to happen, Jesus. Like, something has to happen. I'm just talking, so don't mind me. If you feel what I'm saying, give me some thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe if you feel what I'm saying. I think for the at the beginning of the new year, like, I started looking at what other people had, and I was low-key comparing myself. And these girls, they're in a relationship, I see these people are doing this, and I want those things for myself in my own way, of course. But I feel like I was being too forward, and not submitting to what God has been telling me through all my praying and my fasting. I took it upon myself to try to go on the dating apps. Worst mistake. I got distracted so much that I forgot that God had given me A, B, and C to do, but I'm just worried about D and E and F. When God gave me the first steps, but I want to jump and move forward. So like I kind of got distracted. I'm not gonna lie. I got disappointed. I got distracted. And I forgot that I have something that I need to do. Like God has given me an assignment, and I was just walking in my flesh too much. Did not submit. I noticed like my prayers were just not as fire like they used to be. My focus was off, my motivation was off. And that was probably for maybe 2 or 3 weeks. Although I was still pushing through, posting content on my Instagram and TikTok and stuff, I just wasn't in my zone. The focus wasn't on myself anymore. It was focused on other people. Like, what are they gonna even do for me? They had nothing to offer me but to bring me down. And the enemy sees that he found a weak spot into where he can distract you. He's gonna use anybody. I was tempted, I was tested, and I realized I need to get back to myself. Even one night I prayed about it. I said, God, I'm sorry. I know you've given me these things to do and I got distracted. And he said, focus on what I've given you. Focus back on yourself. Before I started trying to connect with these people and talk to these people, I was in such a good place. I was happy. I felt good about myself, about my future. But then the distraction came and it threw me off, and I found myself crying. What am I crying for? What was I sad about before? Nothing. So that's how I realized this week was about me getting back to myself. In my last video, I talked about the 3 things you should focus on this year. And I already didn't do the second thing, which was focus on myself. I still was praying, all that good stuff, but that same focus, when you're in your zone and you're really getting to it every day, consistent, you're doing your thing, you're not focused on anybody but you and God. I need to get back to that. This is me just being transparent because I'm not perfect. I'm human. My flesh is gonna kick in, especially when you're young, you're still growing with God. You're going to have those moments where you feel weak, you don't feel as strong, right? But when you feel that, that's when you know you need to get back focused on God and focused on yourself. You need to realize that this thing that I'm trying to do, it's going to need all my attention, all my effort. The people that are meant to be in your life, they're gonna find you in that season. They're gonna find you in God. They're gonna find you in your purpose. They're gonna find you in that career. Whatever it is, they're gonna find you and you're gonna be thriving. You're gonna start attracting the right people in your life. And instead of those people subtracting, they're going to add to your happiness, add to your value. So when I was seeking things outside of God's will, it's just going to subtract every time. It's going to. That was my lesson for this past January, going into February. We're still in the beginning, but man, it's not easy. So you're gonna have those moments you want to have friends, you want to have that relationship, you want to connect with people. As a human, we naturally want to connect and relate with others. But I just realized this season that God has me in and the things that he wants me to do, I have to be by myself. That's just the sad truth, And if you're watching this right now, I want you to know that the season of your life when God wants you to stay focused, try not to bring in distractions. Distractions might come your way, but also don't feed into it. If you're noticing it, you're being tempted, just cut it off. Like, it's not worth it. In the end, you're gonna be disappointed, crying for no reason. Like, what was even the point? What was the point? You were fine, you were happy on your own. Woman of God in your 20s, stick with God. I'm telling you. I made the mistake. You know what's so funny? You think like that you can just, you can do multiple things and multitask, right? You feel like, okay, as long as I'm focused on my business and working on this and doing my content, I can still have time to date and talk to people and do these things. But sometimes those seasons in your life require focus on just those things and yourself and God. I thought I could do everything at once. I thought I was Superwoman, but no, I can't handle everything at once. And then on top of that, I stressed myself out. I need to get this done. I want to do this. I want to give this person attention. I have to, like, it was just too much for me. Yeah, this is just me being transparent. What's been happening to me in these past few weeks, and I'm happy to say that I'm getting back to myself. Like, I've been crying, I've been praying, I've been crying, and I let it all out. And I feel even happy today. I did my makeup, I danced, I felt myself. I just talked about my feelings. I let everything out on my TikTok, on my Instagram. So follow me below so you can see what I'm talking about on there. I'm just talking about like more short form videos of everything. And this year 2023, I have to get to where God wants me to be, and I want so much more for myself. Like, I deserve better, so I also need to take action. You deserve better, so take action towards that. Faith without works is dead. Hope that helped. That was just something a little short I wanted to talk about and let out. So if you feel like you related to anything I said in this video, go ahead and comment below. Follow my socials. I will put the links below. I'm also hosting a crowdfunding campaign for the vision that God has for me. My goal is to help more young women in their 20s, give you guys better quality content. I'm working on some digital products, so I would love any support that you can give. The link will also be below. It's called Provision for Purpose. So you guys, I hope this video helped. I hope you could relate, and I will see you guys in the next video.